I beg. Can you please play it on silent mute? I don't just... The sound is driving me crazy.
Really?
Yeah, Madame has spoken.
Okay. I'll put it on mute. Let me look for the mute button. Put it on mute for you.
Let me take a silent selfie. Why are you ignoring your phone?
It's my friend. He's blocking my life.
What does he want?
Are you sure it was me?
She's been calling me non-stop. He wants to do a documentary on my life.
Really? Why don't you want to do it? That's a good thing. I'm your friend, though. If you need to talk to any of your friends, you know all those cameo appearances, I'll be glad to make it.
Somebody wants to do a documentary on you, and you're ignoring their call.
Why would you do that?
Are they following you from Niger?
I don't get. Do you guys know what it's about? Sure, you ask.
Okay.
Before you start running your mouth.
Is it a sex tape?
But just tell him.
That can be the worst thing.
Abby
to shoot.
Abby. Okay, mama. But seriously, if he wants to do a documentary on you, and he wants to interview us, talk about you, trust, I can help open your yash.
Very funny.
But I think you should do it though. It's not a bad idea. Considering the fact that you're in New York.
Somebody wants to do a documentary. Can you imagine?
Nigerians living in New York.
It's about sexual assault.
What?
That's a very sensitive topic to talk about. I can understand that she doesn't want to talk about it.
Sexual assault. Wait. Who?
I kind of mentioned what happened to me in Niger, and now he wants me to give him the full story in front of a camera.
What happened to you in Nigeria?
How do you mean? About your life? What happened to you in Niger?
Are you the police?
What happened to you?
I don't get. Are you the police?
What happened? I'm kind of
It's not your business. It not concern you. Anyway, my mom said I shouldn't do it, so I'm not doing it anymore.
Okay.
Well, your mom knows about what happened to you in Niger.
What happened? Did it happen to you or happen to someone you know?
Somebody you know, yeah.
Nothing happened.
You can't.
Wait, you can't just come and tease us now. What happened?
Nothing happened, dude.
I know when you're doing that. What's up?
You know I won't let you rest until you talk, so...
You have to tell us this.
The earlier you start, the
Before
better.
you do documentary for us here.
Abi?
Seriously, what happened Lolade?
Nothing.
You don't sound too good, Lolade.
Yeah.
You don't sound yourself.
Sounds
okay?
Pretty serious.
Okay, now I'm really scared.
Yes.
What's up, Lolade? Talk to us.
When I was 15, I went to the dentist. I had to wait for him because he was with another patient doing surgery or something. Finally came out, said he was ready for me. Walked into his office, into the room, and then the nurse came to get me ready. And he told the nurse that he needed a few minutes. He'll call her when he's ready. So as soon as she left, I just knew that something was not right. And he started telling me how the surgery he just finished was difficult and how he's stressed. And I kept trying to push him back because he was close to me. Next thing he grabbed me and put my face into the chair, like holding me down. held my mouth.
Wow.
And raised up my dress, pushed himself into me, like, just, and he just did what he wanted to do. And just kept doing it, and I couldn't move, I couldn't scream.
It's okay.
I couldn't do anything.
It's okay. Don't talk about it anymore. Okay?
Sorry to hear that.
So sorry that we're taunting you too. I wish we had no idea. So sorry.
So sorry about this. Wow. This, honestly, lost for words. Don't even know what to say. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's the story.
How you feel? I really know how you feel, because this has happened to someone that I know is really close to me as well. So if you don't want to talk about this, I don't think you should talk about it. Okay?
So sorry to hear what happened, Lolade, but I think, honestly, I mean, you're an adult now, and you don't need your mom's consent to actually do this or not. So, I think you have every reason to come out with this story, and you need to do this documentary so you can help other girls who are actually, going through the same thing. Because the thing is, this pedophile, whoever it is,
Aminu. So why would you say she should talk about this on camera?
Hello. You said something. You said you know how she feels. You don't know how anybody feels about this.
She cannot talk about this. I mean, you can't force her to talk about it. I know someone who was raped, and she could not talk about it. This is someone that was very, very close to me as well. So
Chinedu, I can't believe
Lolade,
as educated as you are, Chinedu,
I don't think you should do it.
Chinedu, she has free will. This is my point.
I mean,
and I want both of you to hear me out.
Aminu, we're
Lolade,
talking about her identity. We're talking about what people will say about her at the end of the day. You cannot say that, Aminu. This is a very sensitive thing to talk about. And I respect the fact that she doesn't want to say anything about it. Why would you say she go in front of a camera and talk about the fact that she was sexually molested at 15? That's just the wrongest thing. I am not in support of whatever the man did to her, but I don't feel she should be on camera.
Now, the truth is, Chinedu, if someone said you're gonna take up this kind of stance and you want to beat me up over this,
no, I wouldn't believe it. I just know how it feels. I know how it feels.
You know how it feels. Would you want your daughter to go through the same thing? Would you want another girl to go through the same thing?
I don't want any girl to go through it.
Quiet does not help the situation. We're keeping quiet is feeding into the situation. You're making this young girl, Lolade, feel like she's alone in the world. She's going to be this. Somebody needs to stand up eventually and take a stand. If we all keep quiet, this thing's going to go on. And you know what happens? If you don't make an example of this man, you know how many people who are actually sitting in their desk and do crazy things like this to people? You know
Lolade is my friend.
Oh, God.
You don't want Lolade walking down the streets and everybody's pointing fingers at her. She's living here in New York.
Point fingers at
she
her.
wants to shoot a documentary telling the whole world that she was sexually molested. Are you forgetting the fact that she's a Nigerian? She's from Nigeria, and you know how Nigerians can get on issues like this. Obviously, no one is going to ever look at her the same way.
We need to step up.
This is not stepping up. This is just a damage in our identity as far as I'm concerned.
What identity?
Hopefully, this beast of a man will be caught in the act. Then it can be brought to books. But I personally will never encourage anybody to go on camera and talk about this.
You think hope is what we need right now? We have evidence in our hands. She said this.
Can I ask you a question, Aminu?
This is evidence.
Aminu.
Hard evidence.
If you had a daughter and this happened to her, would you encourage her to go on camera and say, talk about the fact that you were sexually molested?
Why not?
And tell the whole world.
God forbid it happened.
You just said it. God forbid. Why did you say God forbid? Because you know what that would do to her identity. I'm sorry. This is just a very...
Chinedu. Lolade, listen to me. Lolade, listen to me. If you need somebody to help you, to stand by you, to hold your hand, whatever you need, I'm here for you.
You don't have her back, Aminu. You just want this girl to disgrace herself for no reason. It's not fair.
What do you mean?
It's not fair.
Somebody is saying something that happened. Is she lying?
I'm not saying she's lying, but it is too sensitive to talk about. It's too sensitive.
Something happened to her.
You want people to start pointing fingers at her. She's walking down the road and they're like, "Oh, that's the girl. That's the girl."
I'm saying what?
You know how Nigerians are. They would, even when you don't do it, they will still point their fingers at you. How much more when you now come out there and say, "Oh, this is what happened to me."
See, that's the thing. You're blaming her for what happened. That's what
I'm not blaming her. Why would I want to blame her?
Guys!
At 15?
Jeez.
Ha. You're really missing the context in this one.
Victim.
Guys, can we stop, please?
Chinedu, I'm so disappointed.
Aminu.
Listen to me, okay? I'm telling you the truth.
I'm disappointed.
Aminu doesn't know what he's talking about.
I'm serious, guys. I'm done.
I need to get something.
I'm fine. Stop. I'm okay. Thank you. I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, thanks.
Listen to the voice inside, okay? Yeah, I'm leaving, sure. I have to go and register for something. Chuba.
Yeah, Lolade, you want me to play your tune?
Aminu, stop it. But we can sing for her, sure. Let's sing a song for her. We can sing a song for you. What song should we sing? I'm still upset with you though for encouraging her.
I'm not even playing with you.
Now you Sabi, shall play your guitar.
I'm not singing with you.
Play your guitar, let us sing.
A song about stigma. I want to sing my
Which
song
stigma? There's a song that's the fella sang. Oh, you want to do human rights now?
Human rights now my property. Animal one dash me human rights.
No, but seriously though, let's sing something for Lolade.